25th Annual Gwendolyn Brooks Open Mic Awards.
Vann Harris.
In anime, there's always this cliche scene where the cold character goes through something traumatic, and then it's raining, and it's like, is it the tears or the rain? Is it the tears or the rain? But no one ever tells you how cold it is. When it's halfway between freezing rain and dripping snow, my pores are targets. I love all that rests in darkness. The only light that is on is in my job, at my back, and facing out into sightlessness is a special kind of dizzying. I was imagining mittens, or the warmth of fingertips. In my scene, my niggas are with me. We are all cold and lovely and somewhere better than dead. There are smiles casting distance on their faces, and my heart is rising like two eager pastries, and I feel like I love them and have never loved anything that is not them, can never love anything that is not them. And I know it's not true, but what is true when you are hugged by the liquid that the moon calls a cape? I know that if it snows where you are, it is disastrous, so I don't tell you about this, or the campfire in my coat, or the way I would make you hot chocolate from scratch if I knew how to and you were here and mine. Some things are worth saying even if they're not worth praying about. I said all this to say that there is good in the night and frigid as well. It is not always a Nina Camara, Kikyo dying for the second time, remembering Ciel is only 12 kind of night. On occasion, it is a boring, beautiful, footy-cooty love story, and I shiver in it, the kind of chill you'd want in your bones, always. Okay, so this one is called Mural. And the thing about some of my poems is sometimes they're two poems in one. So if I say something, it's probably a part of the second one, and you don't understand. Whatever, listen. There's a mural on California and Harrison that says R.I.P. Lil Jon. Instead of a head full of locks and a snapback, the picture is that of a little boy. I was talking to Aunt about how I want to take over the world or save it, and we both know saving it just means keeping Ramon and Manny from being shackled in their own blood, because then Tiana, Michaela, and I would carve spears from their caskets, and Dawn would be the only one privileged to give the obituary. The hospital permeates everything I touch. It is both medicinal and methodical. I can smell her in every place except her home. I never thought I'd only get glimpses of her in my olfactory senses, that there would be anxiety beneath the grit. Vulnerability took us away from her. Vulnerability brought her closer. For every little black boy we lose, I will give a gift to his mother. Equivalent exchange is bullshit because a fruit basket does not say sorry for the loss of your seed. It does not say fuck the police. It says, if I am lost, then you must be capsized in the hell his grave created. When the machines beep and whir, I ask her about her parents. My great-great-grandma was a witch, and my great-grandma has some of that magic embedded in the crevices of her shoulder blades. She is waving a magic wand at God. Everyone is praying, and I'm screaming. Either way this ends, that damn rabbit better be out of the hat. I thought I would have to attend my great-grandma's funeral, my father's funeral, and my own funeral at once. A 3-bedroom, 2-bath coffin. For him, a bullet is a hello. For her, a hello is a dinner plate. For me, a hello is a goodbye unless you are my niggas, and most people aren't, so I'm overflowing with goodbyes. I do not want condolences for wakes. I do not want to exist. I skipped a funeral 4 years ago, and I've been trembling since. Maybe I would have felt more about Little John if Chicago were new to me, if I didn't love Ramon and Manny more than any can of paint, if I wasn't afraid, if I wasn't afraid of riding the bus to a funeral anyway. It's so bright. For the record, I can't see none of y'all. Okay. This is like it's a quote. It's based off a quote, so I'm gonna read you the quote, and then we'll go into a poem. And it's called Indigo, by the way. I want to sink slowly to the bottom of the ocean where the world is royal blue and bury myself inside of you. I have no idea where that quote is from. What's so bad about the hollow, about wanting to steep like a tea bag in your insides? Is there anything wrong about breath collecting in a jar where your home isn't? And who's to say that a lung can't collapse like a bridge does and hold its innards to chunks of brick? I had a panic attack when I thought of your smile, that it only ever happened with people who didn't deserve me, but you wipe away the tarnish and I stand in the crumbs. Where would we be if not for fire? 15 is an age of anger and begging. It is despicable in the hunt, but wouldn't you kill something that's already bleeding too? I wonder if anything is ever out of its misery. You are the scald to every burn and an ice cube to frostbite. That's not to say I am any kind of ointment or that you're hurting me. You're familiar in the pain and less hurtful than the one who started it. I want to know who will throw hands with a man that's been to war, who will make fun of my loves and order smoke. God bless your cheekbones, boy. There is no air like the kind you get deprived of during sex, and God bless every fuck you've been unsure of. Who says we are slang's keepers? Why can't we be ratchet enough to shake the chains loose? Whose mama is this, and why does she cry like mine? Who are you, and why do you look like the person I wrote this for?